EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold-out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Right to the air is Jackson. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A first carry here for Kene Nwangu. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to Nwangu again on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Jackson now. Throw caught by Flowers. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles. 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys. Because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence. Show some aggressiveness. Go pick it up.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it with Dobbins. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. Here we go. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Travis Jones gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Burrow going to change things up. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Here we go.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And Chase will go in motion left. 1st and 10. Here's Brown. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
12, 12, 12.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. No score after 1 on EA Sports. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now it's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
You'd hate to come all this way on a sustained drive like this and then have to settle for a field goal. So what a nice pickup on 3rd down. And now they're set up with 1st and goal.
They'll give it to Mixon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Gun.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Here we go.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Looking to pass. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Roquan Smith drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. Now Jackson out to his left. Pass complete on the out route to Beckham. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give running right, Nwangu. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. There he goes, right side. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. And the slot man goes in motion left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Handoff right side to Nwangu. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Kene Nwangu, a 10-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens have taken the lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at this. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT, tanks. 11, 12, 12, 12.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30, inside the 20, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Anthony Schwartz, 73 yards. And the Bengals are able to move back in front. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Rolling to his right. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. And McPherson on for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Bengals 17, Ravens 7. Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms to find out who advances to the divisional round. Let's get you back out to Brandon God.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet. But they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
third down, Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And now off to the races down the right side. Inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Running right, here's Brown. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
On one, ready? Stop!
Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Chase Brown with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter. And the Bengals continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the give is Nwangu. And he stopped immediately there. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Alpha, sit on. 180. Finish on. Sit on.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 85 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
A gain on the play. And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
We're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
On one,
Ready
ready?
in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Play action. It's Jackson rolling to his left. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Steps away. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a 1st down.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
On 2nd down, Jackson flush to his right. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And out of bounds right around the 20. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And now the rookie's free. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready. 18 Cardinal.
First play's a run with Nwangu. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ready, break.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. But just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Nwangu now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Start.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Nwangu going to get it on the counter. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Ready? Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
They go play action with Huntley. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. That's a 1st down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack.
Okay, ready?
Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.